Welcome to Terrifying Tales, where we delve into the darkest corners of reality. Journey with us into the abyss, uncovering truths lurking in shadows, exploring eerie and downright terrifying tales. Dare to step into the unknown and brace yourselves for Emily Davis's chilling tale. Let's begin. In the blink of an eye, everything can change. This is the chilling tale of Emily Davis, a tale that begins in the heart of what could be any town in any country. Emily Davis, an emblem of the ordinary, lived a simple life filled with school, music lessons and the occasional adventure to the local library. A life that was, until one fateful night, largely unremarkable. Her parents, pillars of love and sacrifice, filled Emily's world with stories of valour, compassion and kindness, unknowingly preparing her for a battle they could never have anticipated. She was their beacon of hope, their symbol of pure, unadulterated love. Her life was a testament to the tranquility of everyday existence, a tranquil existence that was soon to be brutally interrupted. Her home, once a haven of laughter and dreams, was about to transform into a chilling battleground. And as the sun set on what was to be the last day of Emily's ordinary existence, a shadow of an unseen threat began to creep over her home, ready to shatter her world forever. The tale of Emily Davis, a simple girl whose life was forever scarred by an unseen terror, begins here. This is the chilling story of a life interrupted, a story of courage in the face of paralyzing dread. Emily Davis, a name that will forever echo with the resonances of terror and survival. Have you ever whispered the name Emily Davis into the ether, a girl gasping for life in the icy grip of a chilling, unseen menace? Emily Davis, a name that, to the unknowing, might seem ordinary and unremarkable. But to those who knew her, it echoes with the chilling spectre of a tragically lost innocence, a charm that was snuffed out. Emily Davis, once an emblem of the mundane, adored by her parents, hailed by her friends, a once warm spirit who brought light into every shadowed corner she dared to tread. She was a girl of laughter and dreams, of quiet, unsuspecting strength, an unwitting damsel in a world where unseen nightmares lurk in the shadows, waiting to prey on her dreams, dreams that were as profound as they were tragically short-lived. Born into a family where love was as abundant as the air they breathed, Emily's parents were the epitome of sacrifice. Her father, a man of strength and wisdom, armed her with stories of valour and courage, unknowingly preparing her for a battle she could never anticipate. Her mother, a lady of grace and love, nurtured Emily with tales of kindness and compassion, little knowing the ferocity with which their world would soon be torn asunder. Their love for Emily, their only child, was a force so intense it was almost tangible, a force that would soon be tested. Emily's world was simple, filled with school, library visits, music lessons and fleeting moments of happiness. Her friends were few, but those who were close to her treasured her deeply. She was the embodiment of innocence and purity, her eyes brimming with an unwary zest for life that was tragically infectious. Her life was one of simplicity, devoid of the extraordinary, or so it would seem. She found solace in the daily rhythms of her life, finding joy in the ordinary. Emily relished the quiet hush of the morning, the dying embers of the setting sun, the haunting chirping of the birds, the ominous whispers of the rustling leaves. But lurking beneath the veneer of her tranquil existence, an unseen storm was brewing, a monstrous force waiting to wreak havoc on her peaceful life. Unbeknownst to her, a nightmarish darkness lurked on the horizon, a storm of terror poised to shatter her serene existence. An impending night was closing in, a night that would forever scar Emily's life, casting a pall of eternal night over her existence. As twilight descended, Emily was oblivious to the encroaching darkness. Laughter that would soon with screams echoed through her home. A spark of joy, soon to be extinguished, still shone brightly in her eyes. Little did she know that this was the eerie calm before the storm, the deceptive serenity before the cataclysm. As she lay down to sleep with dreams of a brighter future, destiny was preparing for a darker tomorrow. Nightfall came with a chilling dread, ushering in an unseen threat, a catastrophe that would send Emily's world spiralling into chaos. The tranquility of the night was shattered by an ominous noise, a death knell heralding the coming doom. The world as Emily knew it was on the brink of collapse. Her life was about to be plunged into a terrifying nightmare. Her life was simple until the night when darkness took hold. Was the beginning of a catastrophic upheaval that shattered her world, leaving a gaping wound on her soul. Emily Davis, a girl whose life once stood as a testament to the tranquility of everyday life, was now a symbol of courage in the face of paralyzing dread. Her life is a chilling tale, a story of a simple girl whose life was forever scarred by an unseen terror, a story that will continue to haunt the living. Emily Davis, a name that will forever echo with the resonances of terror and survival. October 22nd, 2023, a date forever seared into the black chronicles of terror. It was a night that seemed deceptively ordinary. The moon, a spectral phantom, hung ominously high, casting chilling silver shadows upon the unsuspecting suburban neighborhood nestled beneath. As dusk bled into darkness, a sinister stillness began to weave itself over the dwindling warmth of the day, whispering haunting nocturnes to the world below. Emily Davis, a young girl trapped in her unblemished innocence, was held captive within the echoing silence of her home, her parents lost in the embrace of a distant date night. A night that shimmered with a false promise of calm, held a monstrous secret that Emily was yet to discover. The typical hum of suburban life was gradually giving way to an unsettling silence. The comforting hum of televisions from neighbouring houses, the occasional symphony of barking dogs, the rustling whisper of autumn leaves. The usual rhythm of life was slowly replaced with echo of dread. As the night thickened, a palpable unease began to creep, gradually suffocating the comforting sounds of the outside world. Emily Davis, oblivious of the impending horror, was trapped within her cage-like home. The house, once filled with the comforting aroma of her mother's cooking and the soft melody of her father's laughter, was now swallowed by an unsettling silence. The house was subsumed into a deafening stillness, punctuated only by the sinister creaks of the wooden stairs, the rhythm growing more frequent as though an unseen spectre was slowly ascending them. The whispers of the wind morphed into a terrifying howl, the once benign breeze now a shrieking banshee. The trees shivered, their rustling leaves and groaning branches playing a symphony of fear. The wind, now an unseen terror, sent its icy fingers creeping into the house through hidden cracks, smothering the remaining warmth in a deathly chill. Within her home, the once comforting lights began to flicker unpredictably, casting monstrous, elongated shadows that danced eerily on the walls, invoking a primal fear. The once safe haven was transformed into a horror show, the flickering lights casting grotesque shapes against the backdrop of the pitch-black night. The television, once a source of her favourite evening shows, now buzzed threateningly. The lively chatter and laughter were replaced by a monotonous droning, the colours replaced with a lifeless grey. The once familiar device now seemed possessed. The drone-filled silence, a chilling juxtaposition to its previous cheerfulness. An unnatural, bone-chilling cold swept through the house. It felt as though the house itself was trembling in fear, the temperature plummeting in a manner that was supernaturally eerie. The once comforting sanctuary was now a lifeless, icy tomb, stripped of all warmth and comfort. Outside her home, the world was changing, morphing into an alien hellscape. The suburban neighbourhood, once lively with the hum of life, now mirrored the chilling silence within. The moon, a once comforting presence, now a voyeuristic eye, cold and apathetic, watching the terror unfold. Inside her home, Emily Davis felt the chilling shift, her once safe bedroom now claustrophobic chamber of fear. The familiar surroundings twisted into a nightmarish spectacle, her once loved home now a stage for impending doom. And then, just like that, Emily Davis vanished into the void. The aftermath was a panorama of dread and despair. The petite hamlet, once a refuge of serenity and tranquility, was now plunged into an abyss of paranoia and dread. Emily's parents, tortured by their daughter's sudden, inexplicable disappearance, found themselves bewildered in the unfolding nightmare. Their hearts, once brimming with the joy of their child, now thumped to the rhythm of horror and agony. They tirelessly searched every shadowed corner and hidden crevice, every ominous alleyway and abandoned playground, every crook and nook of their once idyllic hamlet. Their hysterical search echoed like a death toll through the ghostly streets, reverberating off the cold stone walls and echoing under the moonlit roofs, amplifying the growing sense of dread that enveloped them. Sweat trickled down their pale faces, marking them with streaks of terror. Their eyes, once vibrant and lively, now held a tale of a dreadful loss. Each glance they exchanged was a silent scream, a desperate invocation for their beloved Emily to return. Their world had morphed into a horrifying nightmare. The places that once comforted them now echoed with their terrified cries. Streets, once alive with the laughter of children, now echoed with their whispered terrors. The park, once filled with innocent laughter and joy, now languished under the weight of their torment. The image of a lost girl was now etched into nightmares. The police, despite their tireless investigations and meticulous searches, found no shred of evidence of the missing girl. They ventured into the sprawling forests, dived into the murky depths of lakes, and even dared to enter the foreboding caves skirting the village. But the efforts bore no fruit. Emily Davis, the sweet and cheerful girl they all cherished, had evaporated into thin air. The villagers, though initially aghast, tried to extend their help in whatever way they could. They joined the search parties, offered hollow words of solace to the mourning parents, even kept a lonely vigil at the local church. But as days blurred into nights and weeks into agonizing months, the glimmer of hope that once united them gradually morphed into a chilling terror. A creeping terror, the heart of the community, reaching every home, every school, every public place. Each hushed whisper echoing through the streets, each haunted glance exchanged between neighbours, every conversation overheard in the local diner was a testament to the escalating dread. The town's residents found themselves ensnared in an interminable nightmare, one that relentlessly gnawed at their sanity. Their peaceful existence was brutally shattered, dramatically replaced by the phantasm of the unknown. The laughter and joy, the love and warmth, the peace and harmony that once characterized their community were utterly obliterated by a solitary, sinister question that hovered ominously in the air, a question that no one dared to answer, a question that invaded their dreams and plagued their waking hours. It was a question that threatened to obliterate their very existence. But the chilling question lingers: what happened to Emily Davis? As the investigation deepened, secrets began to surface. Emily Davis, a young girl of innocence and simplicity, had her once peaceful world brutally plunged into an abyss of darkness. This wasn't just a shadow, it was a black hole that sucked in all light, joy and life from her existence. Emily, a mere child, was faced with an ordeal that no one should ever have to endure. Emily, whose laughter once echoed through the halls of her home, had been swallowed by a sinister silence. Her once radiant eyes that embodied youthful joy were now veiled by a sombre darkness. The playgrounds that echoed with her bubbly laughter turned into silent memorials. Her room, a sanctuary filled with vibrant colours and soft toys, was transformed into a chilling crime scene overnight. As we cautiously delve into the shadows, we begin to see that there's more to this story than meets the eye. It is not just the tale of an innocent child, but of a mystery that has left everyone baffled. As we step into Emily's room, the chilling proof of this darkness intrusion lies in plain sight. Etched into the wooden floorboards of her room, cryptic symbols were found, their meaning shrouded in mystery, yet to be deciphered. The symbols, like hieroglyphics from an ancient civilization, seemed to tell a story. But what was this story? Who wrote it, and why? Was it Emily? Or was it someone or something else? Her diary, a once innocent record of a young girl's life, now serves as a cryptic roadmap to the unknown. It was once filled with the tales of childhood fantasies, innocent crushes, and dreams of a future shining brighter than the stars. But those were replaced by entries that sent shivers down the spine. Entries filled with strange drawings and eerie prose give us a glimpse into a world far removed from the one we know. The once cheerful girl was now painting her world with grim and dark hues. Could these be the ramblings of a troubled mind? Or are they clues to something more sinister? Were they reflections of her nightmares, or messages from her abductor? Could this innocent girl be caught in a tug-of-war between reality and a nefarious fantasy? The diary ends with a haunting message left behind, a chilling reminder of the darkness that consumed her. "Beware the unseen," it read. It was not just a statement, but a warning from Emily to the world, a warning about an unseen enemy lurking in the shadows, one that turned her life into a living nightmare. The mystery deepens as we delve further into the unknown. Questions keep piling up. Who was Emily Davis? What was she afraid of? Why her? Was she a mere victim or a part of something bigger? Did she see something she was not supposed to see? Who could be so heartless to shatter the innocence of such a young soul? Unanswered questions, endless possibilities, yet no concrete leads. The answers lie hidden in the shadows we fear to tread, in a world that Emily was unfortunately pushed into. A world that took her away from her loved ones, leaving behind a trail of fear, sadness, and a lingering question. What really happened to Emily Davis? Each clue unraveled seems to lead us to a new mystery. As we try to piece together the puzzle of her abduction, more questions arise. The only certainty in this chilling tale is the unsettling absence of Emily Davis. The girl who was once full of life and dreams is now a name in the missing people's list. Stay tuned as we unravel the chilling tale of her abduction. The truth is often stranger than fiction, so they say. As we delve deeper into Emily Davis's story, this adage takes on a chilling resonance. Just when we thought all hope was lost, a breakthrough emerged. Emily, the innocent young girl who had disappeared into the abyss of the unknown, was found. From the depths of despair, the search teams, fueled by the relentless hope of the community, unearthed Emily from a secluded, dilapidated shack in the woods. A place so isolated, it was as if it was forgotten by time itself. Amidst the rotting wooden planks and the eerie silence, our young heroine was discovered. But the discovery of Emily wasn't the only revelation that day. The identity of her abductor sent shockwaves through the community. It was none other than a seemingly harmless neighbour, Mr. Thompson, a quiet, elderly man who lived just a few houses down. A man who had shared smiles with Emily, who had been a part of their community, had been the wolf in sheep's clothing all along. A chilling reminder that danger often lurks where we least expect it. The shock was palpable, the betrayal even more so. But amidst the chilling revelations, a ray of hope emerged. Emily, the little girl who had been swallowed by darkness, had returned. Bruised but not broken, scared but not defeated. Emily Davis had survived. Her triumphant return sparked an outpouring of relief and joy that swept through the community like a rejuvenating spring breeze after a long, harsh winter. The playgrounds once again echoed with the laughter of children, the streets buzzed with the chatter of relieved neighbours, and Emily's home, once a chilling crime scene, transformed back into a sanctuary of love and warmth. Emily Davis, a symbol of courage and survival. Her story serves as a chilling reminder of the unseen threats that lurk in the shadows, but also a testament to the power of hope, community, and resilience. Emily's tale is far from over, but one thing is for sure. This young girl's spirit is a beacon of hope in the face of darkness. Our tale does not end with Emily's rescue and the unmasking of Mr. Thompson. There is a chapter yet to be told, a chapter of healing and resilience. Emily did not allow her traumatic experience to define her. Instead, she used it as a stepping stone to transform herself into a beacon of hope for others who have suffered similar fates. As we follow Emily's journey in the aftermath of her ordeal, we see her metamorphose from a victim to a survivor, and then a crusader. She dedicates her life to raising awareness about the unseen dangers lurking close to home and the importance of community vigilance. Emily's story is a chilling reminder of the darkness that exists in our world, but it is also an inspiration, a testament to the indomitable human spirit that refuses to be quenched. Emily Davis, the phoenix who rose from the ashes of her ordeal, stands tall, not just as a survivor, but as a beacon of hope. She is the embodiment of resilience, a testament to the power of hope and the strength of the human spirit. Her story is a chilling reminder of the unseen threats that lurk in the shadows, but also a testament to the power of hope, community, and resilience. Emily's tale is far from over, but one thing is for sure: this young girl's spirit is a beacon of hope in the face of darkness. In the next scene, we will bid you farewell. But before we do, we invite you to reflect on Emily's story and the lessons it imparts. Stay with us as we conclude this chilling tale.